She very soon became unable. That will be the translation. O Vidra, thus always meditating upon her son, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Kapila Deva, she purport. Here, here is a practical example of how one can elevate oneself in the spiritual advancement by Krishna consciousness. Kapila Deva is related by cultivation of empiric philosophical speculation. Similarly, simply knowing that one is not matter but spirit soul or Brahman does not purify one's intelligence. Even if even if the impersonalist reaches the highest platform of spiritual realization, he falls down again to the material attachment because of not being situated in the transcendental loving service of the Supreme Lord. The devotee adopts the devotional process, caring about the Supreme Lord's pastimes and glorifying his activities and thereby always remembering him, remembering his beautiful eternal form, by rendering service, becoming a friend or servant, and offering him everything that one possesses, one is able to enter into the kingdom of God, as it is said in Bhagavad Gita. Tato mam tattvato jnatva. After discharging pure devotional service, one can understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead in fact, and thus one becomes eligible to enter into the association of the association in one of the spiritual planets. ओम अज्ञानातिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजाताम् सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं सावधूतं सहितं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च तत्पदे गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्ते तप्त कांचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरि। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं भङ्गं लङ्घयते यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरोऽन्यतारणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरं। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। Hare Krishna. So here is a discussion between Lord Maitreya Rishi and Vidura about the pastimes of Mother Devati and Lord Kapil Dev. So after Kapil Dev left home, Mother Devati Mother Devati received all the spiritual instructions from Lord Kapila, and now it is said that she didn't perform the austerities like last time, like earlier. When Kardamuni was performing austerities, along with him, she also became very thin, lean, and all her body got so much emaciated and all those things. So now, but now Mother Devoti is not performing any austerity, any such intense austerity. She was only performing the devotional service and intensely remembering the Lord. So if you see many of the devotees in Srimad Bhagavatam, like for example, after Krishna left Vrindavan, the gopis and Mother Yashoda were so much in separation from Krishna. It is said, I heard from Ikshara that they kept on crying for until Krishna came back, and the intensity of their crying is as if Krishna just left yesterday only. That was that there is a miss. Krishna, can you mute everybody?
Lockdown. அப்ப நீ இப்ப இது பண்ணிட்டு போக முடியுமா உன்னால எடுத்து அதை எடுத்துன்னு போகாது சார்ஜ்ல போட்டு அப்புறம் யூஸ் பண்ணிருக்கேன் இது வேற என்னடா.
So they were the Brajavasis were intense separation from Krishna, as if Krishna just left yesterday. Our Acharyas give the purport like Krishna has two forms, Nandanana Krishna and Devaki Nandan Krishna. Devaki Nandan Krishna left Vrindavan, but Nandanana Krishna never left Vrindavan. He actually entered into the hearts of every devotee in Vrindavan, and he was constantly reciprocating with them in their heart. So this experience can be realized only by the pure devotees who are in love with Krishna. We cannot superficially understand what kind of separation, what kind of like to say to give a rough idea how the intensity will be. Like if a mother is separated from the child, like infant baby, or mother is taking care of the infant baby, or a newly married couple separated from each other. That is like very minute correlation, but the separation between the Lord and his beauty devotees will be very intense, because it depends, because Lord has all auspicious qualities, all the good qualities, all beautiful, everything is very attractive. So the intense of separation will be also greater, much more greater, proportionately much more greater. So there is also one pastime in Bhagavatam, like when Krishna actually called out the gopis for rasa dance. All the gopis were, somehow or other, like even though their relatives, their husbands, their fathers, they tried to stop. They somehow escaped them and left for uh, to be with Krishna or to dance with Krishna. But there is one gopi who was not very much aggressive, and she was stopped by their in-laws and husband. And when she was intensely want to go to Krishna, what they did? They took that gopi, put in a room, and locked the room. And the separation of that separation from Krishna for that gopi becomes so intense that, in that separation she left the body, and in her subtle body she reached before everybody else. So means like their separation is on that level, means they cannot be able to tolerate that separation, because if you see the gopis who left homes, they risked their entire life. Means like in those days, if a girl goes out of home in a night, then there is a good chance that husband or in-laws will not accept her back into a home. So gopis are not even caring about what's going to happen next. All they wanted is they wanted to be with Krishna. So such is the intensity of separation between the Lord and his devotees. So if you see it is in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 1, text number 31. Nardamani says to Pandavas, okay, Gopya Kamat Bayat Kamso Dvesha Chedya Dayo Nrupaha Sambandhavad Vrishnayo Snehat Yuyam Bhaktya Vayam Vibhu. Nardamani says, my dear King Yudhishthira, gopis by their lusty desires, Kamsa by his fear, and other kings like Shishupala and other kings by envy, the Yadus by their familiar relationship, and Pandavas, you Pandavas, by your great affection for Krishna, and we, the general devotees, by devotional service, have obtained the mercy of Krishna. Means like getting connected to Krishna in any form is authorized. Even Dvesha also. If somebody want to hate, let them hate Krishna. That way they get connected to Krishna. But Prabhupada says, perform your service favorably. They are performing your service unfavorably. Like Kamsa, and Ravana, all those personalities. Because if you perform unfavorably, you have to be on the level of Kamsa and Ravana. That's great. For that Lord to come personally and intervene and then liberate that person. But if that person is not on that level, then ordinary demigods or ordinary kings, they will intervene, and there is a good possibility that they may not get liberated. They will go to hell only if you do anything unfavorable towards Krishna. So that's why remembrance of the Lord is most powerful. It is said that a devotee always aspires for service of Krishna. It is said that there are five kinds of liberations, right? Sarishta Mukti, Samipya Mukti, Salokya, Sarupya, and Sayuja. Sarishta Mukti means Sarishta Mukti is desired to attain the majesty, means the same opulence of the Lord. And Samipya is desired to have unceasing association, means personal association of the Lord. Salokya is residing in the same planet as the Lord. And then Sarupya Mukti is having the same bodily features of the Lord. And Sahaja Mukti is impersonal, merging into the impersonal liberation of the Lord. These Mayavadi philosophers and all those impersonal Brahmavadis, and their goal is to merge into the impersonal liberation. This all these demonic forces like Kamsa, and other great demons, who are killed personally by Lord Himself, they attain that Sahaja Mukti, the impersonal liberation. So, and Mayavadis, on the other hand, they perform so much austerities only to attain the position of a demon in the Krishna Lila. Means that is their level. Mayavadis, they perform austerities throughout their life only to attain the impersonal liberation, which is attained by even the demons who hate Krishna. So, but but a devotee considers this impersonal liberation as a hellish. So that's why, like out of mercy, the acharyas given us two main practices: Bhagavat Vidhi and Pancharatrika Vidhi. Bhagavat Vidhi means Pancharatrika Vidhi means this deity worship, how to install a deity, how to worship a deity, all those details. And Bhagavat Vidhi includes everything. Bhagavat Vidhi starts with Shravanam and Kirtanam. And our Shravanam should lead to Kirtanam. So first we listen, and then after listening, we glorify Krishna. First of all, you go and sit in the Bhagavatam class or sit in the Kirtan. And after some time, you glorify Lord, you start preaching and you do Kirtan. And this Shravanam and Kirtanam should lead to Smaranam, intense remembrance of Krishna. And this intense remembrance of Krishna, because you have so much intense remembrance, and you need, like, as our remembrance increases more and more, means like it's not like if you take up one process, you give up the previous one. Even if you take up, if you are doing Smaranam, you have to do Kirtanam, and you can do Kirtanam and Shravanam. So means ascending. Okay. So when we have the intense Shravanam, we are in separation from the Lord. That's the way, like, we have the pastime, right? In Ayodhya, there was a Brahmana, and this Brahmana, he has a what do you call the rule that he will never take any prasad until he goes to Ram Darbar and take darshan of Lord Ram. After only taking darshan of Lord Ram, then he will break his fast. That was his what do you call it? Niyama. Oh, okay. So, but Lakshman came to know about this. But sometimes Lord Ram has to go out of, to see other places in the kingdom and all. And this Brahmana used to fast until Lord Ram returns. So Lakshmana saw, Lord Lakshmana came to know about this and presented the situation to Lord Ram. And what did Lord Ram do? He gave his murti. Said, this is not different from me. You worship this murti and you take darshan of this murti and then you can break your fast. Then when I'm not there like that, he gave TT to the Brahmana. So even like Gaura Mahaprabhu also many times he gave his GT forms to the many devotees who were like who said that we will not be able to tolerate your separation from you. So because we have this intense smaranam and we are in separation from Krishna, then by engaging our service towards the deity means we are actually uh, serving the Lord. And then it will lead to Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, and Dasyam. Dasyam means when we do all these things, Pada Sevanam means elaborate deity worship. And then comes Pada Sevanam. Pada Sevanam means worshipping the lotus feet of the Lord or the devotees of the Lord, serving the devotees of the Lord. And it will lead to Dasyam. It is a process of Dasyam, okay? And this Dasyam will lead to full surrender. Full surrender means nothing is, we don't involve in anything which is not related to Krishna consciousness, which is not directly related to Krishna service, or which is not directly related to devotee service. So that is the goal. As we keep on starting with Shravanam and Kirtan, we have to keep on adding the different aspects of bhakti and progress and see to our consciousness. If we are progressing nicely, Shravanam Kirtan will lead to Smaranam, Smaranam will lead to Archanam, Vandanam, Dasam, Sakyam, and finally lead to Atma Nivedanam. So that's why, like now, when one is in this progressive state, then he will be able to relish bhakti. For him, bhakti will be the total all in all. Okay. So that's what I can think of today. If anybody have any questions or comments, you can discuss. Yeah, 5 more minutes. Any questions? Oh, you did get it. Hare Krishna online. Anybody have any questions?
Thank you, Prabhuji. No question, but thank you very much for the wonderful class. Devotion.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Wonderful class. No questions, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam, Prabhu. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
So, what happens is,
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhu.
okay, I'm continuing. Don't say thank you very much. So, I wanted to ask, I wanted to know about the questions so that we can discuss. Okay? But if you don't have any questions, then I will continue for a few more minutes. So, if you see here, the familial affection, the affection of a family member. See, the gopis, they thought Krishna is their lover, or the elderly gopis, they thought Krishna is their son, and they engaged, they put all their affection there. But the same thing when Krishna is not there. Like for example, a mother loves her child very much, and Yashoda Mata loved Krishna as her son. She didn't love Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But still, she got the highest benefit. And Nanda Maharaj also has their son, and Gopas and Gopis has their friend and lover. Okay. So, and they got the ultimate benediction. But in, in this material world, you'll have an husband, have the family. But if the affection is directed towards Krishna, then only that will be non-devotees or who are materialists. Then is a follow hierarchy. Means even like family members also, even relatives also, home and everything can be spiritualized. Means the main important thing is we don't have to give up anything. You don't have to give up our affection towards the family members. You don't have to give our dedication to our job, our social responsibilities, or any other things. Only thing is we have to connect them to, we have to dovetail everything in Krishna, sir. That way, whatever it was binding in the earlier case will be the reason for our liberation. So that's why Krishna consciousness is the ultimate solution for a person, especially in the age of Kali Yuga. Actually, it is the ultimate solution. And because if you see the impersonal liberation, impersonal or Mayavadi process, a person may dedicatedly perform very severe austerities, but they will attain the stage where out of with great difficulty they will attain the impersonal liberation. But a person being Krishna conscious or not just staying in a house, engaging everything in Krishna service. That's why it is said that, right, a person who is meditating very severe, perform very severe austerities in the caves of Himalayan caves, where there is so much cold and so much austere, no facilities. When compared to him, a simple housewife doing her Krishna conscious devotion service, cooking for Krishna, decorating Krishna, taking care of her family, she will attain a much greater stage than that impersonal person who is actually not eating, not moving, and not breathing at all. Because even if he breathes like once in a month, that breath is also a kind of sense gratification, which is property of Krishna. But on the other hand, this simple housewife was engaging everything in the service of Krishna. She is nicely cooking and means not only housewife, any family member, any person in the society. They are simply engaging everything in Krishna's service. That's how they attain the stage much greater than the person who is performing this so-called austerities. So any kind of anything can be engaged in Krishna's service, and that when we engage with the right spirit, right consciousness under the guidance of a one spiritual master, then everything becomes auspicious and everything will lead to the ultimate success of going back to body. Okay, so read it here. श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्री प्रभुपाद की, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। थैंक यू वेरी मच। हरे कृष्ण। श्री प्रभुपाद की जय।